Oh, hey.
Oh, I was still dancing to the repetitive music.
I was in a trance, Tony G.
That was a good one.
Trance,
It is repetitive. You're not wrong.
I was living La Vida Loca. I don't. Anyway.
Hello, everybody.
Last Monday night, I opened up with "Wind Beneath My Wings."
Please don't do that again.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
But you can see it in our sign back there. The halo is above me. Look, Chris. Yeah. Chris, I got my halo. Hey, it was shining on my head.
You're so goofy. So goofy.
Hey, welcome to Monday Night Mayhem, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time,
Woo-hoo!
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
There will be no moonlight
6
tonight.
6 p.m. that way, Standard Time.
Rocky Mountain Standard. Josh Instagrammed and messaged me about moonlight and said they're going to move from Monday nights possibly to Tuesday nights because he felt like he was infringing. Told him, hey, we wasn't worried about it, but we don't care. Moonlight is not going to be on after us, but I wanted to share that tidbit of information that anybody was looking for the great Moonlight Adventures.
They're on a cruise.
They're on a cruise, so they're probably not going to be on tomorrow night unless they do live from their cruise.
They're on the MSC.
Oh, yeah.
Marivilia.
Because he said, what did you want to review on? I voted for gelato, of course. Gelato. Everybody almost wore my Gelato Gate t-shirt tonight.
So I'm going to go through and say hey to everybody. But while I'm doing that,
say hey.
Go and do our poll question if you haven't already.
Yeah.
We'll review the results here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So first one in the chat tonight, though, got to give it up to the Z Show.
Big Z.
Cruise Nuts was here early. I see they're back now.
Mike and Tracy, what's up?
Chris is here. I'm sure Tiffany's there in the background somewhere. Deja Blue, Miss Stacy. Hello, Tie-Dye Dave.
Hello, Tie-Dye Dave.
Let's see. Mark Larson's here.
I know, the man from Wisconsin.
You missed.
I don't have no peripheral vision in my left eye.
Let's see. Tony G. It's cheeseburger day. Thank you for that.
Well, I mean, Mr. Mark reminded me 50-cent cheeseburgers at McDonald's. Go get them before the day's over.
Let's see. And then I'm excited about this also.
What?
Go ahead and give us your cruise countdown. That's ours.
No, not technically. We're going in December.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but that's one of ours.
Yeah, that's ours.
That's one of ours.
That's our second cruise after some cruise here sometime soon.
Clark is here. Will G is
Big
here.
Big Mike.
Mama's Adventures is here. Hello.
Hey, Mama's
Gerald
Adventures.
Aber, how are you tonight?
Mr. Aber, how are you, sir?
I think I got everybody. Anyways, okay, here we go. We got
Tony G, Will
75
G.
days until the legend.
Did you say hey to Will G too?
Yeah.
Big Will, what's up, Big Will?
Kim Sensman, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Kim, how are you?
I dropped the link over in our Facebook chat, so if anybody does happen to join us over there, they have the YouTube link handy. So make sure you answer that poll question. The results are kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, Mr. Mark, have y'all told the kids yet? I know when we interviewed y'all about Spain, they did not know yet, but do they know yet?
Okay. Tom, 62 days until Venezia. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I'm a little jealous too.
What's up, Mr. Hey, Mr. Tom? I did a little ice cream mashup before I came on the live. A little Bluebell vanilla with Golden Graham cereal. Pretty fantastic.
That ship, that Venezia is beautiful. I want to know what room y'all got. Let's see. We got cruise countdown 40 days.
Oh, that's
the Booze Cruise, isn't it?
Booze Cruise out of the Big Nola. Mike Clock.
Yeah.
Mike Clock feels secure that he's going to be able to food tour guide everybody around the city.
Got 27 days till the celebration. All right, here's a good one. Tony G, 19 days until my relocation to Florida. And then 33 days till the celebration.
Good job, Big Tony.
Have fun moving.
It's amazing. Forever. You sit over this side, you want to shake the table.
Yes,
you move over there, you don't shake the table.
I know.
It's probably because this wooden chair is so uncomfortable and you have the squishy one.
I do, the comfortable one. I'm not upset. We didn't. We've been lazy. We got to do it soon. Tell the kids.
Oh.
It's our friend Laura from A Huddle Adventures. Will G has 18 days to the Carnival Dream. My cousin and her family left on the Dream yesterday.
Big Will. Jealous, man. I love the Dream. The Dream's my peeps.
Yeah. Who wants to leave on the Carnival Jubilee on July 27th, 2024?
Laura Jean, I sent you a text. Check it out, girl. Just for you, Laura.
That's probably didn't hear that.
We still book it. We're almost up to 30 people on FRGC 2.0.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. But there's another. Yeah, you are. Miss Stacy's booked.
Oh. And Tie-Dye Dave. She's not coming by herself.
And we got him on a summer cruise. And Mike says, I do and I will.
Big Mike's coming. I can't wait to hang out with Big Mike. I like me some Mike a lot.
Oh, he's talking about New Orleans.
Oh. Anyway,
but that too.
He says he does, and he will.
Coming on the cruise.
He's coming on the cruise with us. I was
Him and his whole family. We can take all of them.
I can't wait to hang out with Big Mike.
I know. I'm so excited.
Mike and the gang.
The gang is all here.
Since Mike Norris won't be there, Big Mike will have to sit on the little couch with me because it'll be two big dudes on a little couch.
Yes. We just wanted to pop on and thank everyone for the prayers for Merle while he was in the hospital with a kidney stone and nothing bad. Nice. His kidney functions are back to normal.
Hey, we have a picture to send y'all.
I put it on.
We were talking about y'all Saturday.
Yeah. Let me just show you. Can I just show them?
Yeah, you can show them. Hey, we were talking about y'all Saturday. This is our fellow Louisianians that do Dutch oven cooking.
Look at that right there.
That's picture number one.
Turned into that.
That turned into
that peach cobbler.
So that was Dutch oven peach cobbler because I had the big pit out. If you hadn't seen the short, and I smoked four.
You were right. I was wrong. Mike was talking about FRGC.
Okay. 4 7.5 pound pork butt Saturday, and Mallory wanted to make a Dutch oven peach cobbler, so I got some coals out of my firebox, and we made that. Amanda cooked some baked beans on the pit.
Yep.
It was fantastic. You know what? This was Saturday. I finally ate some pulled pork today. I got done. Sorry to get off the countdown thing. I pulled the pulled pork. It took me an hour and a half to pull all of them. I got done. I sat down, ate a bowl of Golden Grams, went and took a shower, and went to bed. I didn't eat none until today. So that's But anyway, we were talking about y'all Saturday, M&L.
Chris said, thanks for tormenting him all day.
He was working hard. He had his feet up on the desk, texting me.
Anyways.
But Cruise Countdown is great. We got a lot of cool stuff going on.
Look, we're booking this one. Rates are going up though, so don't wait. Come with us. If you're not already, come with us.
The cruise port, favorite cruise port, even if you've only been to one, vote for that one. If you don't know, or vote for the one you want to go try out. I voted for Miami. What'd you vote for?
I can't vote.
She can't. What would you vote for?
I would vote for Galveston because it's easiest for me because we don't have
it is easy, but I'm talking about take all that out. What is your favorite cruise ported to go out of?
Probably Miami because you can go to better ports.
Well,
ports of call.
I like Miami because before the cruise, it's a lot more cool stuff to do.
Sure, it is, but I'm thinking about. I'm like during the cruise is where my brain goes.
Yeah.
But
unless you go on that cool dream 14-day journeys cruise next fall.
Galveston's got some cool cruises coming.
If you haven't seen that, go check the 2024 Carnival Dream itinerary. There's
real cool
14-day journeys
and
cruise.
the Miracle.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the dream. This is dream focused here because it's a dream for most people to go on a 14-day cruise.
We are just now. Let's see. We're just now on back. October we'll start cooking again because of all the bands. Oh yeah. We anyways, we cooked Saturday.
Well, it's in a fire pit. It wasn't an open flame though.
Been to all three. Miami is beautiful. Also, it's a lot closer to the airport than the other two.
It is. Awesome. It is a lot closer.
Yeah, flying.
Flying wise, Miami is the bee's knees.
Have you seen all the posts on Facebook from people saying the cruise price has doubled? If they would just read, they would see the price showing is for 2 people. Yes, I actually had a client text me today. She's booked, but her family's booking to cruise with her, and so she sends me a screenshot. She says, "What happened?" And it took me a minute to figure it out. I had to do that much research to figure it out. But so now when you go to carnival.com and you're pricing out a cruise, it's showing you the price for double occupancy instead of single now.
Really?
Yes. So everybody thought overnight that cruise pricing doubled, but it didn't.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Gas prices almost double. I drove by the gas station and come back by the next day. It went up 30 cents a gallon.
It just went down. Did you notice that?
It did. It went down 10 cents. Went up 30, came down 10.
Berkshire's just went down 20.
Berkshire's didn't get but to 29. It went down 7 cents.
Never.
So anyway, it's not a political show. Just saying because
we're just talking about gas because it's expensive.
Well, gas affects cruise prices too because they're not buying futures into the gas and stuff, so they're paying whatever it is. So when they pull up,
all right, did everybody vote? I've only got 12 votes, and I've got 18 people in here. I'm just saying.
More direct flights to Miami for us. Yes, that is true. Out of the DTW.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The Detroit Bad Boys.
Anybody else want to vote? Let's talk about it right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to end it. I'm going to give people time to vote if they want to vote.
I will tell you this. Galveston's a lot more congested than the other two.
You done?
No, you said we were going to talk about it, so I was telling you.
I was going to tell you the answers.
Oh, I don't know what's the answers.
Let's see. Galveston has 40. Oh, we got another. Oh, wait, somebody's changing their vote. There we go.
Oh, Miss Stacy, you can vote. Just vote.
Galveston has 46% of the votes. Orlando has 15% of the votes. Miami has 38% of the votes with 13 voters.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you, Galveston's a lot more congested than any of them.
Okay, but
Orlando.
I don't know that we can really vote on Miami as far as congestion because
yes, we can.
We were the only cruise in port.
No, we was not.
Who else was there?
There was 2 other ships there.
But it wasn't all full like it can be.
It doesn't matter. Galveston only has up to 3 ships sometimes in port.
But that's all it holds.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No. Anyway. Absolutely. Just
okay, now we're tied. Galveston and Miami, 43%.
And Orlando can have 47 ships at one time. And 20 of them are Disney. Anyway, I say Miami just because pre-cruise and everything. I really liked Miami. I thought it was cool.
Galveston is nice as you're 2 blocks from old downtown when you get off the ship. I like Galveston because we have learned that we can drive right up, drop off the luggage, drop off the kids, and usually me or whoever's driving. And then one of us, the other one just goes and parks and rides the shuttle over, and it's way easier.
Unless you're going to Royal, then you just park and you walk out. Because Royal built their own parking.
Yes, which I'm excited for. That's where we're parking, and I'm really excited.
We're parking there in December. We chose the covered parking real close just to be able to talk about it and say, hey, is it worth it? Is it not worth it?
I'm hoping we can get out and roll our luggage and go.
Yeah, so we're going to try that out.
Yeah.
We're sacrificing for you people.
Baltimore is our closest port we can drive to.
We can drive to Mobile, New Orleans, Galveston. Tampa Bay is a stretch, but it's 10 hours. It's 10 hours.
I would drive it before I would fly it.
Yeah.
To Tampa Bay.
And on the outskirts of that would be Jacksonville's 12 and Port Canaveral's about 12 if you don't stop.
Yeah. 4.5 hour drive to Galveston. Just need more Eastern itineraries. See, that's the problem with Galveston is it's the same cruise every time.
I'm wondering if with them bringing some better ships in, MSC coming 2025, if you're going to start seeing some change up in some of that, because they're bringing the Miracle. It's going to do some weird 9, 10, 11-day cruise, 12-day cruises. The Dream's doing its 14-day journey cruise, which is pretty fantastic. If you hadn't seen that itinerary where what it's doing and going.
And the clock says the Baltimore's terrible. And Auntie Nina's here.
Hey, what's up?
And here's Christy Flanagan. I was just talking about you.
Christy Flanagan. She booked 37 rooms on a cruise.
We were just talking about how the change on Carnival's website makes it look like the pricing doubled overnight when in actuality it just shows prices for 2, not 1 now. Which
we know which most of y'all come here for. We
time.
Forgot. So this is a weird one.
She says, yeah, I know, but that's the port we're going out of in December.
I hear Charleston's pretty horrible too. But anyway, our son went into the store and picked these. So this is really off the map, weird, but we're going to go Tasty Cake cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. Do you see how excited my face is? It's not.
I really don't know how to get in here. And one, I got my sunglasses on too, so it makes it
Let me see. There's got to be, there's a little pull thingy. Oh, and Paul Vines is not in here, but we have some fun stuff on the way.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Miss Sherry Lewis. How are you tonight?
Hey, Miss Sherry.
These are big. They smell good.
Mr. Mark probably eats like half of these while he's
Oh,
riding
it's
his
our
bike.
first time watching. Well, welcome to Monday night.
It's about cruising at some point, Miss
yes.
Sherry, but it's mostly us talking about food and snack cakes.
Mark says,
There you
J-Lo,
go, Joe.
there you go. J-Lo just got a bite.
This is going to be totally interesting.
I'm tired too. I feel you on that.
I see warming it up would be a good thing.
Yeah. I just want to share one. I don't want a whole one.
I love eating on TV. It's wonderful. Whose idea was it to do this? Oh, well, Mark Lawson is all there.
Well.
All right. I'll tell you what. You throw them in the microwave?
Not bad. Now, Stacy, you should know that Mr. Paul Vines has got some tasty treats coming in the mail. I don't know what they are, though. They'll be here in a couple of days.
Just give me the box. I'm going to go find Philip.
So,
hey, I'll be right back.
Mark says, not going to warm up Amanda's. That's what I'm screaming. We need a microwave up here.
That would be cool. Philip!
Hey, Shanster.
Where you at?
Okay. Anyways, back to this comment. So we've got some goodies coming in the mail. I don't know what they are. He didn't tell me. He didn't even tell me what brand. So I'm kind of excited. Being from Louisiana, y'all should invent some Old Bay Little Debbie. We don't do Old Bay.
Old Bay.
We do Tony's Satcheries.
Tony's Satcheries. That's terrible.
Tony's Satcheries.
Tony's Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
With some Worcestershire sauce in it.
Or slap your mamas.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where Mr. Gerald Abear lives. I know he don't chat a lot in the chat and stuff, but where he lives, there's 47 million different types of seasoning, and they all sprung off of Tony's.
Oh, yeah. Tony's
around here, we just call it Tony's.
You need to try Burger's Cookies. What's that?
Burger's Cookies.
I don't know what that is. We don't have that down here. Oh, it's my friend Dawn. Hey, I love you.
Hey, Dawn, what's happening?
I don't know what Burger's Cookies are or whatever. Tony's is top tier. Tony's is Disney's really.
I don't know if Mr.
Tony's
Gerald's ever
everything.
seen it, but Tony's took over like an old Super Kmart or Walmart in Lafayette and made it a whole Tony's superstore.
Have we got 18 votes on our poll? We've got 33% for Galveston, 28% for Orlando, and 39% for Miami. Miami's pulling out in the lead.
And this may play into effect of FRGC 3.0, folks.
Reading Wolf says, I always forget to comment. I'm listening to y'all while crocheting.
Oh, crocheting.
Well, thanks for commenting, and thanks for always being here.
Reading Wolf. If Philip was in here, he could talk to you about reading. I'm a big reader, but it's only Western.
Oh, they're made in Maryland. Well, my P.O. box is in the comments.
I think Miss Stacy actually has our home address.
You may, I don't know. It's cruising scene in the house and see the world with Chris.
Hey, there's
Tony's Shashery.
Shasheries. We just call it Tony's around here.
Reading Wolf is Sierra.
Got it.
Thank you for connecting those dots, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. And she's crocheting. That's awesome.
She's cruising with us in March.
Is she going to crochet while she cruises? Or is she going to cruise while she's crocheting?
You know what? That's something I've never learned how to do.
Oh, I thought you was going to say you just never knew if you was going to crochet while cruising or cruise while you crochet.
Anyways.
Hey, that's a lost art form. Congrats to her for doing that. So I was excited about M&L Homestead was in here about my kids. We went we went to a Frontiers Day. We met them and another couple. They really took our kids under the wing, showed them how to do Dutch oven cooking and stuff. And I was like, hey, I'm going to be out here 10 hours cooking these pork butts. Yeah. Let's do a Dutch oven peach cobbler. And it caramelized the peaches. They were caramelly tasting. It was really good.
Do you know how many times I have called it wash your sister sauce? A lot.
That's what I hear it all the time. That old good old wash your sister sauce. Somebody come out with that new. Remember I showed you W sauce?
Yeah. If they let me take the hooks, I'm definitely bringing I don't know why they wouldn't let you bring your hooks.
Sounds like a plan. And if I got a problem, just come stand behind me and say, hey, I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, should bring them hooks on here?
I'm pretty sure I've seen people crocheting before.
I have. Needle point. What's the other one they do?
Needle point.
Is that what that is called?
Yes.
Needle point that we seen that old couple doing together?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey,
what do you give the cinnamon rolls? 0 out of 10. Mr. Mark wants to know.
I give them a 6.
If it was warmed up, solid 8.
Oh yeah, they were good.
6 cold. Mr. Mark put a 14 in the
invisible spreadsheet.
Put a 12 in the invisible spreadsheet. 16 if warmed.
Yeah, those are ones that would definitely be better warmed up.
Scoop up.
And you want to know what's really funny? J-Lo was not up here until just now. Let the new people see J-Lo.
Scoop of vanilla ice cream bluebell. Come here, monkey.
Come
here. Here, hang on, because I got some cruise. I got some cruise questions. We're actually going to get to talking to cruise.
No, not wash, but wash. Yeah, it's got to be wash.
Yeah. It's my baby.
Yeah, there's his little third child.
It's my baby. She smells like a sugar cookie.
Not sure if saying we're with Josh will help her. Well,
they probably heard her. They'd be like, "This guy's on a list somewhere. Look at him. He's huge."
All right. So, what's your cruise questions? Oh, let's end the poll. I'm ending the poll. All right. It ends in a tie. It ends in a tie, folks. It ends in a tie. 37% for Miami. 37% for Galveston. I forgot what I was doing.
And J-Lo says she loves y'all.
Mama Huddles made some homemade blueberry muffins. Homemade. Mama Huddles. Anyway.
Laura, I know you're tired, girl, but you got to put all the letters in there. Entered into the sheet. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Hey, Mr. Mark's dedicated to this. He even went back, watched the 2 previous lives he didn't get to attend because he's playing flag football.
Here we go.
Also called the Green Bay Packers. Oh, anyway, and he got the scores and put them in the sheet.
You do have a giant one at 45 pounds at 9 months. She's only 20 pounds at 3.
3 years, not 3 months.
Yeah, 3 years. J-Lo named after singer. Oh, is J-Lo? No. J-Lo is not actually. Her full name is Joyce Louise after some family members of ours.
Yeah.
And then we were riding on the road one day before we got her. We picked her name out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I had this epiphany. We can call her J-Lo.
So, the place we got her from, because she's a registered mini golden doodle. If you want a particular color, you have to wait and get in line till that color is born, because they don't know when the color. Like this color, it's not hard to get, but it's one of the rarer ones. And so when she was born, we had first pick of the litter. She was the only one this color. The rest of them were apricot.
Yeah.
Or apricot, whatever you want to say. And man, I remember Amanda showed me the video of her live, and they were like, she's like, "You sure you want this wild one?" The rest of them were all docile. This one was acting crazy. I said, "That's the one I want." And she's been my baby ever since.
Wow. Miss Stacy and Mr. Day's dog is 20.
Oh, wow. That's
a little old man. He's a Chihuahua pug mix.
Named Woody.
Oh, I love it.
That's awesome. He's an old man. She acts like an old woman. All she does is
Sometimes.
sleep. I just sleep.
All right, so let's talk cruise questions.
All right, cruise questions. Sorry for all you new people. We wanted you to see this. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to lift my glasses up and look real quick. What do you look forward to the most at a new cruise port?
All right. Hit us in the chat and let us know. I got the lines coming.
And I say that because of Spirit that Chris is referencing to. We're going on with them and the Traveling Mannings. We're going to 2 new cruise ports, Bimini and Princess K, which we'll get to experience and really see.
My clock's got jokes.
No, that's odd for this live. You're right. It's mostly snack, deep fried food.
And tonight, dogs.
Dogs.
My daughter has an Aussie doodle. I love the doodles.
I like Aussie doodles too. I seen a Schnauzer doodle. I wanted one of those.
I told him no.
I want 3 more dogs. I'm going to name them Roscoe, Chicken, and Waffles.
The Platinum and Diamond Lounge.
All right, Platinum and Diamond Lounge. We got High Roller, See the World with Chris in here.
Is there? Hey, Life and Love. Bye, Sherry.
Bye, Sherry.
Is there a Platinum and Diamond Lounge on Carnival? It's just Royal.
Well, that's the only other one.
So you have the Platinum and Diamond Lounge in the terminal building. I know they have a different area.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got to lean. I'm trying to read.
And the my brain doesn't work. Hey, Alice.
Hey, Miss Alice. The better half of Eddie Luggage.
Mardi Gras terminal. Oh my gosh. It's completely like blocked off section.
Yeah.
It's the only one I've seen kind of like that. Usually it's like just a little roped off. But
see, I like that, Mr. Mark.
If it's a new country, I get excited to step foot on it for the first time, add it to my stats.
So I have a spreadsheet where I track all the airports I've been to in my life.
I didn't have a spreadsheet.
Yes, I told you about this. I've even sent you pictures of it and emailed it to you. And it has all the cruise ports we've been to.
Cool.
Don't touch me.
I'm fixing your shirt. Your collar.
You ain't fixing
your sleeve.
Ha! I may not have no peripheral vision,
look
but I still got...
Look what Eddie Lugo told you, Josh. Be nice.
Take that, Eddie Lugo.
I like to learn as much as I can and see as much as I can when I go to a new island.
There you go. I like that.
And by the way, Eddie Lugo, hello to you, and again to Miss Alex.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Eddie in a while.
Are you talking embarkation port or cruise port?
Embarkation port. Like, no,
I thought you were talking
not cruise port. I said cruise port. I said cruise port. Sorry. Yeah, cruise port.
Cruise port, not embarkation.
Yeah,
port.
that's why I brought it up, because of the Spirit. We're going to Bimini and Princess Cay.
Right here. I'm the better half. I thought you said nude cruise port.
Oh.
No.
No.
I like it.
That's Eddie Lugo's lives.
I like adding new places to my list of places visited. Are we gonna have to separate you two? Possibly, it could happen.
J-Lo separates us. But so look, this one thing I'm really interested in is the culture. Adding it to my list. But like, I really like the culture, seeing the people, getting to meet some of the people and talking to the people. The more I go to Nassau, the more I like Nassau, because actually getting to go see and spend time with people.
I'm telling you, the food tour changed my perspective of Nassau. My spreadsheet has all of my ports, who I cruised with, and what we did, with notes of anything random that happened. You are a very detailed note taker.
He is.
I like it.
I don't know how he does that biking 150 miles a day.
Yeah. I have to sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so yeah, so I tracked it. But I do have some airports very few people have ever been to.
Chris says, okay, cruise port. For a new one, we like to see the culture and amenities available. You know what I like to do in a new cruise port? Eat the local food. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love to try new foods, and I love to try local foods. Seeing all the different people in the different ports. Absolutely. I love it.
So
thank you, Chris.
I got a qualm. I got a qualm with the trying the food and stuff like that.
Yes, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, the greatest beard in cruising YouTube history.
Chris says we have Shipmate to help keep track of ships and ports. We don't Shipmate.
No. She uses Coffee Mate though.
I do a lot of it. I use a lot of
it. But the food thing gets me.
What gets you about it?
I don't know. I don't like trying weird things.
I don't want to try weird things. I just want to try new things. I want to try food I'm comfortable with in a different way. Like pork in a different way, or chicken in a different way. I don't want to try like, fish eyeballs or anything weird. That'd be gross.
What about iguana fajitas?
No, I don't want to do that.
Iguana fajitas sound pretty tasty.
I just be a bit OCD as I booked Paradise Beach on for GC2. That is going to be our Cozumel group excursion.
Hey, we'll meet you there, Tony.
Tony is on top of it, and I like it. I need to book ours, actually.
No, I will eat it. We need to call and talk to him about it. I will. I don't know.
I just eat on the ship. I'm afraid I'd get sick in Mexico. So
I have to agree with some of my reservation.
When we were in Nassau and did the food tour, I was fine. But I got really sick after we got home and started doing some research. And I think I know what I had. And
I don't know nothing about this.
It's because I just chose not to tell you. And its incubation period was exactly the amount of time between when I ate in Nassau and when I got sick. And, but I think it was the water, because we went to some restaurants where they served us water, but I don't think it was bottled. I don't think it was the food. I think it was the water, because we have since went back to Nassau. We ate at that restaurant. I took bottled water with me and I was fine.
I'm nervous to try foods when. Oh, I'm sorry, she doesn't know.
All right. We do go to local supermarkets and buy random stuff, usually candy, soda, chips.
See, I will do that, but I've been on the other side of the world in some third world countries and stuff in the army.
Yeah.
And I'm really finicky about eating stuff, not knowing 100% of what's going on.
Hot dogs with mustard and onions is different. I'm going to eat a hot dog with no raw onions and zero mustard. A cooked onion on the cruise was delicious. Okay. I'm nervous to try foods when it costs a lot and not sure what's in it or if I like it. I prefer eating outside of the tourist areas unless I want comfort food. So that's what we did in Progresso.
Oh, yeah, I did do that. I went way out of my comfort zone in that one. I was
really uncomfortable.
But the reason I did is because our tour guide told me, he's like, hey, look, this is where all the locals are eating for lunch and stuff.
It was full of locals.
Yeah. And imagine
they looked at us like,
if you haven't been to the Yucatan or Progresso and really got out, we did a city bus tour. J-Lo, stop. We did a city bus tour. Our guy, we took a picture with him, or I did. He's like, we're little people.
Mm-hmm. They really are.
And I thought like he meant like they wasn't a very big country.
No, they're tiny in stature.
Tiny people. And so when I'm going through this market and it's just crammed full of people, and the tallest person may have come to my elbow, maybe a little bit above my elbow.
Yeah.
And it was just like, holy cow. For them, not me.
So for obvious reasons, we stood out like sore thumbs. So they were all looking at us. And everything is in another language that we do not speak.
Besides, I mean, me being ravishingly handsome, it was my height too.
Yeah. And so, but on the flip side, the food was delicious.
It was. It was very good.
Was. So, there's that.
But the thing is if you've ever been to a lot of it was tacos. So if you've ever been to like a real authentic taco place where they're hand making tortillas, you can understand like carnitas, polo, things like that. You can.
Oh yeah, you can make it out. But Mike says I eat stuff that would make a billy goat puke.
That sounds about like
Lugo says I'm a pig out at Paradise Beach. I love Paradise Beach. Like love it. When are y'all going to Paradise?
They're going on the booze cruise.
Okay. Yes, the food at Paradise is good. I like the food at Paradise.
It does. I like the coconut shrimp.
I like I love American Mexican food. I'm not gonna lie.
Tex-Mex.
Mm-hmm. El Pastor.
Al Pastor, baby.
Al Pastor.
Oh, Pastor Al.
Best tacos we ever had was in Progresso. I would dare to say same for us.
Yeah, they were good. Well, we got to go try Enrique's taco truck.
Yes.
They said it's authentic.
Where does Enrique hail from?
Ask Philip, he can tell you.
I don't
Ravishingly. If y'all are old wrestling fans, I got that from Ravishing Rick Rude.
Mark, 80% of my Spanish language knowledge involves food.
That's pretty. That's why he orders fluently at Taco Bell. He's got a video.
Fluently at Taco Bell. That's really funny.
Mr. Martin bringing his own bottle of fire sauce on it.
Hey, we bought some from Allie the other day. She was really excited.
Our kids, I told Amanda I was changing her in-cabin air filter, and I said, hey, come put all this crap back in it. It was straws, sauce packs, Chick-fil-A stuff.
You gotta be ready in season and out.
If you buy a relatively new Ford, they got a secret compartment dash flip up. You hit a button and it's full of all kinds of stuff.
So Alice, I love coconut and I hate shrimp, but I love coconut shrimp. So, this comment from Mike. We had some good tacos in Cozumel out the back of a pickup truck.
Hey, that's where it's at, people.
Well, yes.
But you gotta, bring some Pepto, Mylana, or be close to the port. Just saying.
Or be close to a pot. In Cancun, I asked for queso for my chips. I got triangle cheese.
True story. True story. That happened to us.
I know.
We got that. Where was that at? But that happened to us too, Chris. And I never thought about it till you just said that. Can I get some queso for my chips there, senor? And then come out with a triangle cheese. Here you go. Where was that? That was recently.
How many has eaten at what? Tacos? Talucci?
You got to see who this is from. I wouldn't trust what he's putting on there.
Oh my gosh. I'll be at Paradise Beach on Thanksgiving Day. Jealous. I'm crying. I'm laughing.
What are you having for Thanksgiving? Coconut scrimps in a margarita.
There's a hole in the wall. They should fix that. Taco place near us now. They're from Merida,
Mexico.
As good, almost as good as Progresso. I bet.
Hey, Laura, if you want a strong drink at Paradise Beach, tell them Mallory sent you. Because Eddie said every time you go somewhere, Eddie goes, tell them Philip sent you. So the whole time we were on Oasis of the Seas, I forgot to know. Eddie walks in the dining room and he had his kids like tell, hey, Philip said this is where we're going.
And we're still confused.
They're like,
all
Philip?
the workers are like,
Philip? Okay. So everywhere Eddie would holler out, tell him Philip sent you. And Philip was like, what? What's going on?
Really funny.
Philip
started playing along.
Philip wasn't even involved in it. He's like, what's cousin Eddie talking about?
It's a corn mold called that word that I can't say. I need the phonetic spelling of that. Can you give me the phonetic spelling, please?
Coachy?
So I can say it? I would actually like to learn how to say that word.
Anyway,
that's funny.
That got me cheered up thinking about tell him Philip sent you. So Laura Jean, when you're there at Paradise Beach, you tell him tell him Mallory sent you. She's the one that got Mallory's the one that got the booze at
oh my gosh.
Paradise Beach.
So she's got her bracelet on, that she's a minor, and she goes to the bar and orders a drink, and he like makes this whole blender full of daiquiris and here you go. So she's not paying attention. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's like 11 at the time. And she takes a big old sip of it and immediately realizes something is wrong with this.
Yeah, it was like the bottom of the blender. The guy was like, I ain't making no more here, girl.
Utah Kochi? That's not right.
What's Laura asking? Right? What ports you be something?
What?
Laura
didn't ask that. Clock asked that.
Is that Clock? I'm telling you.
Asking Laura.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At St. Thomas, hold on, I'm getting there, Chris. At St. Thomas, Megan's Bay, that have pretty good concession food that's not too pricey. We've not been to St. Thomas yet.
I don't know if we brought that up yet. Maybe we did earlier. Coco K's food is pretty darn tasty. Private Island.
Impressed. Okay, we didn't eat the buffet.
No.
We ate at the Snack Shack.
But I'm gonna give them
it was good.
Well, we'll see when we go to Princess. We've been to Half Moon Cay.
Their food is
been to Grand Turk, but I don't think Grand Turk's Carnival was.
It's not a private island.
But anyway, we've been to Half Moon Cay, Coco,
and then we're going to Princess.
And but every island I've been to though, Coco Cay blows them up.
Oh, by far. That chicken sandwich by itself was really, really good.
Now, Mr. Mark says he wants to go to Megan's Bay. Now, I'm going to check out. I've never heard of Megan's Bay.
Me either. Our cruise in December is going to Princess Cay. Well, you have to let us know because we're going in March, and I'm excited.
How do you get to Megan's Bay? What cruise?
St. Thomas. So any of them that go to St. Thomas, I guess.
Hmm.
All right, what's your next cruise question? We're actually talking like cruise stuff.
Laura's going to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and Ocho Nachos. Okay, so here's my question. When you're talking, I've made a few posts about people and the funny thing of Will Ferrell singing I Don't Care. When you talk to people, because I work with a bunch of people that's never cruised and stuff, what is the one thing you tell people, this is what I like about cruising? When they go, what do you like about cruising? I mean, my God, it's a boat. You're going to sink. Jaws is going to eat you. The killer whale's going to jump on top of it. You're going to run out of gas.
Mallory looks too old.
Hurricane's going to suck you under. Anyway, so what's the one thing you tell people like, no, man, I love cruising because this.
All right, so let's catch up on the comments while y'all are typing. I'm going to the new adult-only beach area in Coco Cay in April. I saw something about that. It looks really awesome.
I'm interested to hear about that, Tony.
Yeah, we don't currently have a cruise.
No.
Go in there.
No, but there'll be some information we would like to know to share with customers.
Megan's Bay is beautiful. Just grab a taxi that will pick you up at an arranged time.
Oh, so it's in St. Thomas. Okay. I thought awesome. Maybe that
it
was
must be like a beach resort.
Okay, I thought it was like a port or something.
If I had to, yes.
Is that the place with all the turtles in St. Thomas? I don't know.
I want to go to the place with all the turtles.
But anyway, I like cruising because...
Why?
Why?
Wow, I'm asking you.
Oh, me? Why? Because you don't have to do nothing.
Right here, Cruise Nuts. Mike has my answer to a T. I love cruising because I don't have to clean or cook, and you wake up in another country.
That's what I mean by it. You don't have to do anything. Like, you could be super involved,
or not,
super not involved, semi-involved, gamble the whole time,
not gamble the whole time,
drink the whole time,
not drink the whole time.
Yeah, you can.
No, I'm saying you can do either.
Don't be trying to back and forth my comments. You're confusing me.
It doesn't take much sometimes.
Anyway, you know, you can take a cooking class and cook if you want to, or you don't have to cook.
Don't have to drive home. Yes.
You can even roll your own squishy if you want to eat some squishy.
You could.
Take a squishy class.
I tell people free food, drinks when you want, and no dishes or bed making. Bing. So excited.
And if you're a big spa junkie like Trevor's wife, you buy that spa pass thing, you're in the whatever that Velociraptor pool.
Yeah, the Velociraptor pool.
Yeah, that's how they churn it up. They got a Velociraptor in there and he's kicking in it.
That's what it is. Totally. I love cruising because I enjoy being able to see multiple countries, and I can do as little or as much as I want.
See, that's my statement right there. Mike Clark worded it perfectly.
Chris, I can be as busy or relaxed as you want to be.
So I'm feeling like this is pretty much the cruise like theme of what.
If you know how to cruise, you know, you get people who don't know how to cruise, or
like your cousin,
and they get on there and they're stressed out and they've got FOMO and they don't know how to relax. You've got to be able to relax.
Hey, look, I will tell people live music.
You know that's where my heart is.
That's coming from one of the two Sauce girls. So anyway,
Sauce girls forever.
Hey, Laura, do you know he got engaged?
He did.
And I commented on him. Congratulations from the Sauce girls, and he loved it. But he did get engaged. But it's like Disney. People get on there and they're so overwhelmed, like they feel like they got to do absolutely everything. And it's like, no. Like people are like, oh, I checked this itinerary thing at the little peg.
I see that.
I checked the itinerary and I've got all these things marked I want to do. And I'm like, I don't ever look at them.
Yeah,
I just go.
I don't either. I love cruising because what other vacation can you do and see so many ports in a week? 100%.
That's true. But also, with cruising, it's not like
I guess I'll forgive him, Eddie.
It's not like you go to the beach at Orange Beach and you
wait a minute.
You set your.
How does Eddie know what it's like to be tall? I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I love you, Eddie.
But you know, it's not like you go to the beach and you sit next to somebody and you talk to them that day and all that. Like cruising, you really meet people, and then they're like cruise buddies. Like, you know, your parents meet Jeeping people and they're big Jeepers and they talk Jeeping all the time. Like we meet cruise people and stuff and get to talk. Like right now, we have been communicating, hanging out, talking to Mr. Mark for over a year and a half now, really.
And since we're on one time. And did we even actually meet him? We didn't even meet him.
He showed up in one of our videos and he messaged me and said, hey, we're at this minute mark, like on embarkation day. Was in none of the other videos. And then I seen the dude like Little Debbie's and we became long lost brothers.
Mark says, speaking of, cruising is the only way that I can slow down. And for a vacation, we don't have to decide where to feed the family, which is a huge bonus. They can decide where to eat themselves.
Because I think their daughter started 8th grade this year and their son started 5th or 6th. So they're like ours, but just going the opposite way. We got one older, but you know, like I want to kill my kids most of the time when it involves eating. Yeah,
because they don't want to eat when we want to eat. They don't want to eat what we want to eat. All the things. It could just all be all the things.
What will Big Will G
Hold on, I got Chris's first. I like cruising for the nautical culture, waking up in a new place every day, the ship and the food, and not having to drive or any responsibilities. Yes. Mike says you can wear a pineapple Speedo and be glistening in the sun if you want to. You can.
I know. That's why Eddie Huddleston goes from Huddle's Adventures. He's not in here to defend himself, so I can say that.
You don't have nothing, or you can do almost any. Right. You can either do nothing or all the things.
It pretty much seems like everybody's saying the exact same thing, except for Cruise Nuts.
Chris, right here, nail on the head. The more we cruise, the less we worry about trying to do in a short time. Because I know I'm going to be back. I'm going back.
And one, I don't care because I didn't come on a cruise to stress out and do a bunch of stuff.
Mr. Squishy is already in my roles, sir.
My squishy is already. When I was talking about take a squishy class and make some squishy.
Oh.
Because Philip used to call sushi
when he was
squishy.
A baby, he called it squishy. My only cruise tip is not to get hammered on night one. That's a good tip.
They should have shared that
with our... Did you learn that by experience?
Well, we should have had you talk to our friend on FRGC1, Reese.
It was his first cruise, and he got hammered on night one.
And he was extremely loud at dinner, which was hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. But I think Eddie on the last night was funnier.
Oh, at Shebang?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching the girl and her mama behind him rolling, laughing at him.
I was rolling. I was at the table with him.
Oh, yeah.
We meet lots of good people and made great friends.
I know who you're talking about. These people. Because
you pointed to yourself both times.
Well, I'm a large human being, so I count as two. Because we freaked them out. They came up and they're like, "Are y'all have luggage? We'll travel." And we're like, "Yeah, we are." And they're like, "Oh, we're here, blah." And I was like, "Cool. You want to sit down and join us?" And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, come and sit down." You know.
So Mike Clark told me how Eddie Lugo felt tall one time. He went to the maternity ward and felt tall next to the babies.
Eddie Lugo better be glad Blaine's not in here, because if Blaine was in here between him and Mike Clark, Eddie would be getting blasted.
Oh my gosh, don't get hungover on a port day. Yeah, that too. and then Mike says, I always get hammered on night one. Always.
Mike's in a constant state of hammeredness.
Tequila.
Okay. I feel like that was a good conversation right there. I like that. That was good.
That was good.
If you see anybody else say something, put it up here.
All right. Last question.
No, I got a couple more.
Well, you're running out of time.
When you go on a cruise, do you try to expand your cruise friend circle?
Always.
Do you try to meet new people and try to find people in common of cruise fanaticals?
For me, almost always. Addicts? I think on the December cruise, I don't know what that will look like for us since it's just a 4-day cruise. 4-day cruises are a little bit harder.
And this is our frugal cruise experiment that we have been talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna experiment with it. We're not recording it. There'll be some shorts, I'm sure.
Probably short, and we may go live one night if the Wi-Fi is decent.
But I have already bought the drink package though. So, Will G says yes.
She drinks a lot.
She doesn't drink any. Mike says, nah, if it happens to meet new people, if no, blah, whatever, he don't care. Either way, he's good.
He's his own individual.
We join all the cruise groups and make friends before we go. I do that a lot.
I do not.
Yeah.
I show up and people just come introduce themselves.
Tony says, depends on how hungover I am or if I'm tipsy. Mark, only make friends after the cruise.
That's good.
Oh, that is pretty good.
That's a good one.
Oh.
But really, because we film and we're on there and Amanda lets people know they're on there, we have a lot of people introduce themselves and want not to just sit here and everybody knows how tall I am, but that's the most conversation starting thing I have on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say nothing to people. I'm just walking down the hall and just like,
Life and Love says we all meet new people on the groups and on board.
Yeah, and I like
Tie-Dye Dave always talks to new people on a cruise. I could see that.
I like looking at the people with blue cards, and I'll ask them like, "Hey, are y'all having a good time? Is this your first cruise? Your first time on Carnival? Mm-hmm. If they're on Carnival, because Royal, everybody's got a blue card."
Yeah,
and
right.
So I like having that kind of interaction with people and stuff.
Laura says yes, you can never have too many friends.
But
here's the sad part: is most of these friends
don't live nowhere.
All of these friends don't live anywhere near us.
Yeah.
That's the only stinky part.
Yeah.
And so we don't get to see them enough. We don't get to see you guys enough. That's why you all need to cruise with us on FRGC 2.
Or 3.
We're
going to give everybody, I think we're going to debut it 18 months out from the date. So we're going to, let's see. All the announcement will be coming up October or November. Because we want to give people plenty of time to pay.
Yeah. And pricing.
And pricing. But we want to give people plenty of time.
The sooner you book, the cheaper it is.
Yep.
All right, last question because we're running out of time.
Last question. Hey, I appreciate all the participation tonight. Thank y'all. Y'all all get a participation trophy.
They're invisible, so
yes,
don't look for it in the mail.
Yes. Are you a cruise ship prepper, or do you just go into the new cruise ship blind? And I bring this question up from Thomas of Lido Deck, which has basically disappeared off the face of the earth and doesn't come to anything anymore. Hey, the hand's on your face.
It's been on my face the last 2 weeks.
So anyway, 3 weeks.
Whatever.
So Thomas, like when we got on the Celebration, he said, I'm not studying any maps. I'm just getting on this new ship blind. I want to figure it out. So do you go on a new cruise ship trying to figure it out ahead of time, or do you go just trying to experience it and understand it?
Okay. Let me read Mike's comment. My close friends never close to us. That's good. When I had close friends, they always borrowed stuff and never returned it.
Amen, Mike.
Okay. On my first cruise, there was a karaoke thing in the teen club, and my cruise bestie ruled at it. Later, they gave me a free Build-A-Bear pass for being so energetic.
Mallory got a free Build-A-Bear on the Celebration.
She won a contest in the teen club.
And Philip got love from all the old folks for rapping Ice Ice Baby.
Mm-hmm. Always watch multiple ship tours. Tony G is a prepper.
Tony G knows about every ship. I don't know how he does.
Blind and explore, make it an adventure. That's what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what actually I did on the Oasis. And I'm telling y'all, when I walked through the doors, I literally stopped. And I went, I didn't know where to go. We're doing our last big group cruise in October. It's hard to be with everyone and enjoy doing our own thing. We will only go with small, close groups. It is hard. That's why we're doing our cruise in December alone. And that's why that's the way I answered the friend question the way I did. Because we'll be by ourselves, so I don't really know what that's going to look like for us.
It's for our wedding anniversary. And it's a 4-day cruise to Cozumel. And
awesome, Ken. We'll talk soon. Not tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's homeschool day. So I'm out of the office on Tuesdays.
She may email you tonight, though. Yeah. The night ain't over. But so, like, the one in the spring, Gary and Teresa just heard we're going to Alabama. It's Gary's 50th birthday. It's my 44th birthday. And then we were on the Celebration, and Tiffany surprised us and like, hey, we want to go on that one. That sounds like a cool cruise. So we're excited to get to see Chris and Tiffany again. They're coming to stay in West Monroe with us the night before the cruise, and we're going to hang out, have a good meal, and then we're going to get up in the morning and do.
I'm excited. I go blind, but just does prep work and steers me right when needed.
There you go.
That's a good woman right there. Clock goes in blind, and Will looks at the deck plans prior.
So go ahead. You can keep reading. I want to ask Will G a question.
We watch so many videos that we darn near know our way around.
Okay.
That's what he likes to do.
I do on some stuff.
And Will G, and he not only does he look at deck plans, he watches ship tours.
So Will G, when you look at deck plans, are you looking like for specific items? Like, okay, if I'm going on Carnival, I want to know what deck Lido Deck is, and so I can get the guys or blue iguanas real quick. Or I want to know where my room is in comparison to the closest elevator bank. Because like I told Amanda, we were looking at Carnival Fire Frenzy. Next fall, the other Costa ship that's coming to Carnival is going out of Los Angeles. And that was the one thing I asked Amanda when she looks at deck plans for rooms. I'm like, hey, what deck's Lido Deck? And are there any rooms close to the elevator bank, front or back? Because it's a dream class ship, Vista class ship. But if you can get right in that area, you can walk up the staircase and you're right in the Lido Deck like Dream. Like we love Deck 9 on the Dream towards the mid and back because boom, 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 you're there.
Yeah. Chris says, I overplan and end up throwing most out the window. I just want to make sure I don't miss doing that one thing or two that I don't want to miss.
I get that.
Which makes total sense.
I totally get that.
Laura is a prepper. Eddie is pepper, light, salt.
You are kind of spicy, Eddie.
I watch cruise ship tours, but it does not mean I always remember where everything is.
And when you walk in, like I promise you get on like Oasis of the Seas, and like you're like, oh, I've got this ship down, and you walk in it, and you're like, oh,
no, I don't.
No, that and the Celebration in Mardi Gras.
I did that 4-day for our anniversary in July of 2021.
Awesome.
I'm excited. We live close to the traveling Gilberts. Are they the ones who live in Winsboro? I think so. Or somewhere in that area.
They're about an hour.
But we've not met them yet.
No, they're about an hour-ish from us.
Yeah. Tiffany is a planner. And Gerald says, I study ships a lot before going on a cruise.
Hey, there's Mr. Gerald. Still hanging in there, my brother.
Cruising scene watches ship tours. And Tony G, I always Google where the smoking areas are.
There you go.
If you're a smoker, that is kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
And he said yes, and where my room is, possibly for noise possible area. For possible
noisy
areas. That was really too hard to say.
Yeah. So if you haven't been on an XL class ship, there's a lot of cool places to stay.
And Alice Lugo is a planner.
She has to. Look who she's married to. That goofball.
Poor Eddie. We give him such hard
Eddie will
time.
be down there working the motor room instead of being up there at the Lido deck. Yeah. But a lot of cool stuff. FRGC, if you've not been on an XL class ship and stuff, it's cool. So
they're not everybody's cup of tea. There's no you can't please everybody with one ship.
No, and that's why we're putting a lot of thought into before we release FRGC 3.0. It's going to be earlier in the year. I will say it's going to be in May, the end of May.
It's going to be just as soon as we get out of homeschool.
Pricing's better. Everybody else is not out at school.
And it's not as hot.
And most people that are cruising with us have older children that are already out of school.
I told Josh, it's hot. It's just hot.
The reason we chose this one at this time is because it fell with doing something else. So anyway,
but that's cool. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for this ship because after we cruise the Jubilee, that's when we'll check off all 3 XL class ships for us.
Yeah. FRGC 3.0 was going to be exciting. It's going to be a little bit earlier in the year, a little bit more affordable, and we're going to give people up to 18 months to pay for it.
On the Conquest class ships, we like to stay on Lido, but the XL class, we like staying by mid elevators.
Mm-hmm, I can agree with that.
And the last 2 XL class ships, we stayed really high, but on the Jubilee, we're staying lower. We're staying on 6.
Mardi Gras, we stayed on the Lido deck, which was pretty cool because we were far enough down the hallway that we didn't hear anything. Yeah. And then Mardi Gras, celebration, we stayed on what?
Like 15.
15?
Somewhere.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, midship-ish.
Yeah, but we went lower on this one because we ended up spending more time
6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, and 8 area.
So I think we're on like deck 5. I don't know where we're at. Somewhere lower.
I'm in a room.
Yeah.
That has 4 walls.
I love Mardi Gras. I love the XL class ships. And that will be their first XL class ship. I hope y'all love it.
I hope you love it too. It's going to be a cool meetup. Just run through. I know a lot of y'all heard it, but it's going to be some cool stuff. We're going to have our trivia giveaway. We're going to have a slot pull. We're going to have a pub crawl. You don't have to participate in any of it if you don't want to. But, and then we hang out a lot in the back of the ship listening to live music at night after the shows and stuff. So it's a lot of cool stuff.
Hey, speaking of Laura from Huddle Adventures, they have a group cruise.
They do.
And the cool thing about their group cruise is you book through me.
And another cool thing about it, pricing's really good on it. It's in January and it's on Harmony of the Seas.
January 26th of 2025. They didn't ask us to do this tonight, but I have been thinking about it. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email. My email is like all over the screen right now. And we will get you some deets on that.
We'll be on it. There's several people. They know the list of who's all going. Yeah. We'll be there live and in action in 2025. That'll be our second Oasis class ship. So maybe eventually we'll make all the Oasis class ships. I don't know if we will or we won't. But
we like Mardi Gras over celebration because of Brass Magnolia and Fortune Teller Bar. So here's what I have to say about that. I like the seating area by the Brass Magnolia significantly better than the seating area that's by whatever it's called on the celebration. However, the Fortune Teller Bar, we don't do bars. I like how it's flip-flopped.
Can agree wholeheartedly with you. But the one complaint I still got is they keep cramming a good musician, Anthony, in a hole This poor woman on Mardi Gras was by a broom closet. This other dude was by the ramp up in a hole.
Yep.
And I just feel like, hey, if you're going to put a music person there, at least give them like a little stage and make them something. I mean, it was like her on the Mardi Gras. They had the little pull rope things around.
Mm-hmm.
But I wholly agree. As soon as I walked into the Jubilee bar.
Thank you, Will. Golden Jubilee.
Golden Jubilee, yeah. As soon as I walked in, I was like Brass Magnolia better. Brass Magnolia was way better.
The seating area is so much bigger.
Yeah. But I get it. They're trying to kill sound and do things and stuff.
But I didn't have a problem with the sound. Did you?
I didn't. No, because when one person was playing, you couldn't hear the other person on Mardi Gras.
I had zero issues.
Until they stopped, and then you could hear
Right. I have absolutely zero issues with sound from one bar to another in all three places. And that's with the show going on at Central Stage.
Being Louisiana natives, like the fortune teller themed and everything. Oh,
totally. It was
but
cool.
That other bar was way cooler.
And I loved all the pictures that they had of like New Orleans and stuff on the wall right there. Yeah. It was really, the decor was phenomenal.
But on the Celebration, though, that bar was way cooler, though, because it had the little time flipping thing. And then they had the show on the wall and stuff. Cool. With Lee, the cruise director.
Yeah, Chris agrees. He had no issues with sound.
No, I literally, if you go watch our Mardi Gras videos, at one point I lean out in the hallway and I could see the show going on Central Stage and couldn't hear a word of what they were saying.
Yeah.
And people made it out like, oh, you get over here. You could, no. Stop finding stuff to complain about, people.
Not unless you stuck a microphone out there and had a thing in your ear.
Except Mr. Gerald would agree with me. If he'd have seen the clawless crawfish for sale at Emerald's, he'd have told everybody, don't get them neither.
And somebody with us on the Celebration did. And I was like, please don't do that.
And I told him, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, but I want some crawfish. I'm like, no, dude.
It was not good. Hey, Dr. Cherie.
Hello, Dr. Cherie.
Well, we need to
wrap it up. Sorry, Dr. Cherie. Hey, me and Amanda actually talked about you. Was it yesterday? Was it talking about her today?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday?
I think it was.
Thinking about, hey, it's going to be awesome to get to see a lot of people we've been wanting to meet and spend time with and get to hang out with everybody. And you'll see that
if you're not in the Facebook group,
we're not quite as disappointing as you think.
If you're not in the private Facebook group that I created for FRGC2, shoot me an email or a message or something. Let me get you in that group. We're talking about some excursions that we would like to do. I have had a couple people bring a couple different things up. So we're talking like see the Salts and the Monkeys in Honduras, renting golf carts in Costa Maya.
And also will help us with hotel.
Yeah, and Paradise Beach in Cozumel. You can do all three. I don't know that we're going to do Monkeys and Sloths, but
we probably will. Mallory's been always.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
But you can do all three excursions with us. You can do no excursions with us. I don't care.
No, it's your vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. Join the group. So I think we have to be friends on Facebook. So
yes, you could join the group.
You just made Gerald want crawfish.
You can come up, Mr. Gerald, when I do the big crawfish boil in the spring. You can come up. I boil about 300 pounds at our deer camp.
Let me share the private group in here. So if you're going on the cruise with us, request an invite to this. If you're not going, I'm not going to add you. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to keep it.
You got to get in the group.
I'm trying to keep it to cruisers only.
And then if you're not going on this one, join.
Costa Maya has a water park reopening. Yes, I remember that.
And when we debut FRGC 3.0, you can join that group.
Josh with monkeys.
I fit in more with orangutans.
Hello from California. Hello from Louisiana. Hey, it's still really early in California.
Julie Amos. Hey, Julie. We see her and Brian and Julie's How We Cruise.
I bet Julie was still working when we went live.
Yeah, probably so. Hey, but one thing, join the Facebook group because it's going to help me when we call about hotel rooms, but also setting the shuttle service up the next morning to get y'all to the cruise port.
Yeah, because we'll get with everybody and we'll see who's flying, who needs shuttle, who needs whatever, and we'll try to get some group pricing available for you guys. We would offer to put you in our car, but our car's full. Gary Manning is in the house.
Hey, there's my bro. There's my bro.
What up, Manning?
What's up, G Money? But anyway, yeah, our car will be full, and my truck gets terrible gas, so I can't drive it down there. I bought a new truck, and it wasn't for the gas mileage at all.
No, it was not. Not even a little bit.
No.
Let's see. I have a short with a monkey doing all kinds of stuff to my head.
That's funny. We did have I know some of y'all may have never heard the story about the spider monkey attacking Mallory and Mahogany Bay, and I had to beat the spider monkey
That's
up.
That's really funny.
He just about snatched that poor girl's head off.
Bucky's. One word. Bucky's.
No, multiple words. Tie-dyed. We're going to owe Tie-Dye Dave so many T-shirts by the time he gets down there. He's going to have a whole plethora of Bucky's tie-dyes.
Yes.
But next week, we were going to try to do it this week, but next week, I think we're going to have the kiddos come in and tell y'all Excel class versus Oasis class, give you their opinions and stuff. Amanda said they look like ragamuffins and she wouldn't allow them to come online because they didn't look fabulous like me. So I was like, hey, whatever. She's like, Philip didn't fix his hair. I was like, I didn't fix mine either, but here I am. I did trim my beard.
I did, and I thank you for that. Bucky's equals $200 spending. Yes. Yes.
Hey, inflation's at Bucky's.
All the snacks and all the clothes. I want to leave with all the home decor every time.
But it's all in the shape of Texas, and we don't live in Texas.
I know. That's why I don't get very much. But the roasted nuts are delicious. Yeah. And I do get those every time.
And she don't eat them.
Julie, you do. So I know an easy way for you to go to Bucky's. Okay, you want to hear it?
Hey, that's an excursion we're offering.
Come with us in July 27th, 2024 on Carnival Jubilee out of Cozumel. We're staying in a hotel.
Out of Cozumel?
I mean, out of Galveston. We're staying at a hotel right by Bucky's.
That's excursion number 1. Bucky's. How many group cruises do you know that offers an excursion?
Pre-excursion.
Pre-cruise excursion to Bucky's. None.
This one does.
Anyway.
Oh, we're so silly.
Complete
Oasis class is good for great relaxing time, and Excel class is great for partying. I don't know. I do a lot of relaxing on Excel. We don't drink, so that's kind of a different thing too.
Yeah, we don't drink. I mean, you see Amanda and you're thinking she's drinking.
She's high on life.
She's high on something. Because even the people in the barbecue joint were like, is she really not drinking? I was like, no, not at all.
Her watermelon cooler. It's watermelon lemonade.
No, you was drinking a virgin lemon drop.
Hashtag excursion to Bucky's.
There you go, Peach.
All right, we need to wrap this up because it's live all night.
If you just join us, hey, go back watch the replay of the live. You get to see J-Lo, the snack cake we tried tonight, which was good. Mr. Mark's gonna put that in the old spread of sheet. I'm gonna laugh one day if he actually really did it and comes up and he's like, "Here's the diabetes list of 75 different snacks y'all tried."
Most of them don't stay here after Monday nights. You usually take them to work.
The cinnamon rolls are staying because I'm pretty sure the kids are going to want to eat.
They can have those for breakfast in the morning.
Awesome. Hey, we appreciate y'all. You know, as always, if you need us, reach out to us.
Here's my email.
Yep. If you got anything going on in life and you need prayer, something happening in life, reach out to us. Remember, because the good Lord loves you.
We love you.
And if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace, cruise peeps.
Where's my end button?
No one knows.
See my end button? There it is.
The live that never ends.